What if I told you that people-pleasing isn't a virtue? It's a trap, and escaping it could be the key to unlocking your abundance. If being nice was the key to success, you'd be rich by now. So why is people-pleasing keeping you broke? Every time you say yes to please someone else, you might be saying no to your own wealth. You were not born to be a mirror for everyone else's comfort. You were not designed to shrink for love, to bend for peace, or to bleed out your boundaries in the name of being nice. You were born with purpose. You were born for truth. You were born for power, for presence, for a kind of wild, undeniable abundance that doesn't ask for permission. But people-pleasing, that's the silent thief of your destiny. In this video, we'll discuss people-pleasing and the negative impact it can have on your life experience. Stay tuned, because we'll also offer tips and advice to help you break the chains of people-pleasing so you can achieve greater happiness, success, and abundance. Before we go any further, if this content resonates with you, please like this video and subscribe to the Wisdom Download channel. Together, we can create a community of like-minded souls focused on growth and abundance. We start young, don't we? A gold star for being quiet, a pat on the back for saying yes, a smile for swallowing your truth. And just like that, we learn love is earned by erasing ourselves. So we say yes when we mean no. We smile when we're hurting. We nod even when our spirit screams, "This isn't right." People-pleasing is often a learned survival response. As children, we associate approval with love and safety. Over time, we become wired to prioritize others' expectations over our own desires. But what does this cost us? Every time you say yes when you mean no, you dilute your energy. Every time you suppress your opinion to avoid conflict, you lose alignment. Every time you chase validation, you defer your own vision. You cannot create a prosperous life while constantly abandoning yourself. Why? Because prosperity requires clarity, conviction, and courage. People-pleasing weakens all three. People-pleasing becomes our armor, our camouflage, our currency for survival. But here's the truth. Every time you choose someone else's comfort over your own authenticity, you trade your power for approval. And you cannot manifest abundance from a place of spiritual bankruptcy. People-pleasing isn't kindness, it's fear dressed in a polite smile. It's the fear of being abandoned, the fear of being disliked, the fear of not being enough. But let's be honest, what has people-pleasing ever built? Did it build your dream? Did it write your book? Did it start your business, protect your boundaries, honor your calling? No, people-pleasing doesn't create, it contorts. It doesn't align you with abundance. It aligns you with exhaustion. It doesn't expand your life, it shrinks it. You can't rise while constantly bending. Prosperity isn't just built through hustle, it's magnetized through energy. When you're constantly people-pleasing, your energy leaks in 1,000 directions. You overcommit. You say yes to clients or partnerships that drain you. You spend mental bandwidth worrying about being liked. This energy leak creates exhaustion, the opposite of prosperity. And then there's decision paralysis. When you're addicted to approval, you hesitate to make bold moves. You don't trust yourself. You overthink, overanalyze, and second-guess your instincts. Success requires decisive action, and people-pleasing keeps you stuck in limbo. People-pleasing is a performance, and prosperity doesn't come to performers, it comes to truth-tellers. When you hide your truth to be accepted, you send a message to the universe. I don't believe who I really am is enough. That belief becomes a prosperity block. Abundance flows through authenticity. Whether you're building a brand, growing a business, or attracting aligned relationships, your power lies in being your real self. People can feel when you're holding back, and they can also feel when you're speaking from alignment. At its root, people-pleasing is often a symptom of scarcity thinking. If I say no, they won't like me. If I don't agree, they'll leave. If I disappoint them, I'll lose everything. But these beliefs aren't grounded in truth. They're grounded in fear. Prosperity asks you to trust that what's meant for you cannot be lost, and what falls away was never aligned to begin with. When you stop pleasing people and start honoring yourself, yes, some people will leave, but what remains will be real, and what arrives next will be abundant. The energy of abundance is clean, it flows, it moves, it opens. But the energy of people-pleasing, it's chaotic, fragmented, leaking. When you're constantly managing other people's feelings, you abandon your own alignment. And alignment is the gateway to success. So every yes that should have been a no becomes a locked door. Every apology for existing becomes a wall between you and your own power. Success requires clarity. People-pleasing breeds confusion. We think we're avoiding conflict, but really, we're avoiding our own truth. And what you avoid, you delay, especially abundance. Let's get to the root. At the heart of people-pleasing is a lie, that love must be earned, that worth must be proven. But you are not a product to be polished. You are a presence to be felt. You don't have to do more to deserve abundance. You just have to stop abandoning yourself. Because when you betray yourself to please others, you teach the universe that your truth is negotiable. But when you choose yourself, even if your voice shakes, even if you disappoint them, even if you stand alone, you teach the universe that you are ready to receive, ready to rise, ready to walk in your power. Now let's talk solutions, let's talk freedom, let's talk tools. The first tool that can help you achieve freedom is the sacred pause. Before you say yes, pause. Ask yourself, is this a true yes or a fear-based yes? Give yourself permission to take space. You don't owe anyone an immediate answer. Your peace is more important than your politeness. The second tool is the mirror practice. Stand in front of a mirror. Look yourself in the eyes. Say, I matter, my needs matter, my voice matters. Do it daily until your nervous system believes it. Tool number 3 is the journal of truth. Every time you feel resentment, write it down. Ask, where did I say yes when I wanted to say no? Where did I abandon myself for harmony? Awareness breaks the cycle. The fourth tool is the boundary bridge. Boundaries aren't walls, they're bridges. Bridges that carry you back to yourself. Practice small boundaries daily. Say no to things that drain you. Say yes to what aligns with your joy, your energy, your purpose. The fifth and final tool requires you to rewire the script. Affirm, it is safe to be disliked. My worth is not based on approval. Disappointing others is not a betrayal. It's an act of self-respect. Because it is. Every time. Here's a powerful truth. The people who love your mask may not love your face. But the people who love your face will never ask you to wear a mask. Let people be disappointed. Let them be uncomfortable. Let them adjust. You adjusting to everyone else is why you're tired. It's why you're stuck. It's why your abundance feels far away. But when you become unapologetically you, your energy clears. your vision sharpens, your magnetism rises. People may fall away, but abundance flows in. This is not about becoming hard or selfish, it's about becoming whole. It's about leading from alignment, not approval, creating from truth, not performance, serving from overflow, not depletion. You don't owe anyone the version of you that makes them feel more comfortable with their own unhealed wounds. You owe yourself your own liberation. You owe yourself your vision. You owe yourself the joy of becoming fully, fiercely you. Because your success, your abundance, your destiny, it's waiting on the other side of your truth. People-pleasing isn't noble, it's a detour. And while it may feel safe in the moment, it comes at a massive cost. Your time, your energy, your vision, and your prosperity. True abundance requires space. Space to think clearly, to act boldly, to receive freely. So, if you've been stuck in the cycle of approval seeking, it's time to break the pattern. Start saying yes to yourself. Start honoring what you want. Start trusting that when you choose alignment over approval, the right people, opportunities, and resources will rise to meet you. Because the path to prosperity isn't paved with people-pleasing, it's paved with truth. So let this be your wake-up call. You were not born to be liked. You were born to be luminous. You were not born to please. You were born to prosper. And you were not born to shrink into the shadows of someone else's comfort. You were born to rise, to lead, to overflow. Let today be the day you stop asking permission. Let today be the day you stop apologizing. Let today be the day you start choosing your power over their approval. Because your abundance begins when your self-betrayal ends. If this message stirred something deep inside you, if you're ready to break the cycle of people-pleasing and step boldly into your truth, subscribe to this channel. Like this video if you're reclaiming your voice. Share it with someone else who needs to hear this truth. Together we rise. Together we break free. Together we step into the abundance we were always meant for.